you need to know what audience am I targeting to, and then what kind of creative am I going to show them, or what kind of ads, okay? And here's how I want you to think of that. Your audience is your car that you drive. Once you buy a new vehicle, you probably don't have to buy another one for a long time, unless you buy a really crappy car. And then your creative is the fuel that you're going to put in that car to keep that car going. What's going on, guys? My name is Brian Shepard, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Contractor Initiative. My main goal is not to just give you a fish, but teach you how to fish so you'll never starve a day in your life. I want to help you get more clients, change more lives, and build not only a successful business, but life as well. And I believe that you can do both. In this video, we're going to talk about lead generation, right? In a previous video, we talked about the offer and how the offer is king, the 3 types of offers. But once you have that compelling offer, it's important to know how to generate leads consistently on demand to solve that acquisition problem that most of you guys are facing as a level 1 contracting company, as I call it. And so really, and this is driven more towards a Facebook advertising platform. If you're advertising on these platforms, there's 2 things that you need to know. You need to know what audience am I targeting to, and then what kind of creative am I going to show them, or what kind of ads, okay? And here's how I want you to think of that. Your audience is your car that you drive. Once you buy a new vehicle, you probably don't have to buy another one for a long time, unless you buy a really crappy car. And then your creative is the fuel that you're going to put in that car to keep that car going. And so really, we always want to test things like our headline, our copy, our video, our images, our call to actions, and we want to test that no matter what on a weekly basis to really beat whatever our KPI is at the moment. KPI is called a key performance indicator, right? And so if we're getting a cost per lead for $35, then we want to try to beat that by making better offers and creating a better magnet. And we'll talk about that in future videos. So your audience is like the car, your creative is like the fuel that goes in that car that's going to keep that car going. Because eventually your audience is going to get tired of seeing the same offer, and they're going to go through what's called creative fatigue. And you want to get a cheaper cost per lead. So that's 2 reasons why you want to do this. And so really some things that you can test is your headline, right? In a headline, you can test free, benefits, like you could do a free offer, benefits of it. You could do status, fears, discount, value, location, problems. In your copy, you could test short form copy. A lot of times 30-second videos work better than 1-minute videos. You could do long form, call out. I always like to call people out. So especially if you're a local contracting company, you want to say, hey, do you live in X area and you need X thing, right? X service. Then, blah, 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 here's what we got. So why? You could talk about future state, what, and when you talk about that, you want to say what and not how, right? You don't want to tell them exactly how to do it, but you want to tell them what to do. The benefits, you could use scarcity. Like I said, scarcity is, we've seen that through having to buy equipment. When there's not a lot available, people tend to buy. You can use urgency, and you can also use authority. This could be customer testimonials, maybe certifications that you have. Maybe you're a Class A contractor, a certified arborist, master elite roof installer, who knows. With the videos, you could use whiteboards. That's one thing I like to do, is have a whiteboard. And what that does is not only do you have, a lot of people put what I call a third headline on the bottom of their video, but you also have the call to action button at the bottom, the description at the top. But another thing you could do is have a whiteboard that say, hey, do you need X, whatever your service is, leaky pipes, leaky roof, dangerous trees, whatever, bad landscaping, whatever, and pop that up on a whiteboard. And when people are scrolling, they will see you holding that up, and then you can throw it to start talking. So whiteboards work great. You could try produced, unproduced videos. And so what I noticed in my business is I was doing highly produced creative, right? And with lighting, the best cameras, but it honestly didn't work as good as me pulling out my iPhone and just pressing record and record myself. And so produced or unproduced, you know, you can try different hooks, you know, something like, one thing that I did is there was a limb falling from a tree, and we kind of like rotoscoped it in, like it looked like it fell on me, and then I stepped over it and said, so you have some dangerous trees around your property. And that was kind of like my hook, you know. So you can test different hooks. You can try, you know, free, discounted offers, value offers. You could do subtitles, you know, add subtitles to the bottom, testimonials to your video. And then the fourth thing that you can try is images, right? Images, a lot of people don't like video, so you can do image. You could make images about the biggest problem that they have, their biggest fear. That could be, you know, fear-driven is basically like they have pipes leaking, roofs leaking, they have an electrical wiring issue. You could do their dream outcome. So what is the client's dream outcome? What are they wanting to accomplish? And so, you know, this is not where you want to talk about your company. Most people talk about like features and benefits or why their company's better, their value prop. That you want to make it all about the customer. Misconceptions in the marketplace around what you do. You can do that. And then at the bottom, number 5, you have call to action buttons. Now on your call to action buttons, you can use free, get assessment, consult, discount, whatever you see fit. But this is just kind of a guideline for you of things that you can try, so you never run out of ideas and you never run out of fresh creative advertised to your new audience. And remember, your creative is like the fuel that's going to keep not only your audience entertained, but keep your business going. All right, guys, so if you like this kind of stuff, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Also, I linked the 5 scaling secrets down here in the description. It's part of a whole series that I'm doing because I want to teach you how to fish, and it's absolutely free. So make sure you click on that link, download that. I've got some like a lot of strategies for you that I know will help your business, because it certainly helped mine. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next video.